Hi, my name is Elizabeth Racz. I was born in Zurich in Switzerland. I work and manage 2 beauty centers on the Costa Blanca in Calpe in Spain. This year I'm celebrating my 20th anniversary and I'm about to tell you my story on how I built up my business from scratch on my own in 2004 in Calpe. I had little knowledge of Spanish and not much money, and all I wanted and hoped for is to be a successful entrepreneur so I could build up my future here in Spain. I was 20 years old when I decided to come and live here for good in Calpe. I got very short work permits for 6 months, the longest, which I couldn't build up my future here. So that's when I decided to go back to Switzerland to study as a beauty therapist and massage therapist. In this building on the 4th floor is where I started my business working from home. While I was studying in Switzerland, I put a postcard in my car of Calpe, the Calpe rock and the beach, to remind me every time I got into the car about my dream and where I want to go. When I saw the apartment for the first time, the view was exactly the same picture of what I saw on the postcard. I was speechless. I was speechless, and I just knew I was meant to be here. So I had the place to live with this fantastic view. I had the knowledge and skills in what I love doing. So I needed clients. I had a very small computer, and so I bought a bike and a printer and I started printing out flyers. And I went up to the organizations with my bike and put my flyers in the post boxes, and that's how I started my business. I just did what I could with material I had, and in the first month I could pay off my bills. It was an amazing feeling. So while I had 2 jobs and managing my business at home, I wanted to save as much money as possible, so I ate cornflakes and fruit. That's all I had at home. And in the evenings when I went to work in the restaurants, the kitchen staff would leave me leftovers from the guests. I was too embarrassed to say anything to the manager, and that was my supper. And when I got home, I lit candles. I didn't want to use any electricity because I wanted to save as much money as possible. After working 2 years in the apartment for myself and having the 2 jobs, I then went a step forward and rented a small room in this hair salon. And I still have clients today that come to me from this time, which is wonderful. And 3 years later, working here, I had enough clients to say, I'm only going to work for myself, and I could quit the other 2 jobs, which was a great feeling. But then a year later we had to move out because they raised the rent so much that we couldn't stay. So that's when I had to find something else. I was a member in a fitness center in Calpe, and talking to the manager, I was able to rent out a small room. Yet the conditions were not good. I had no air conditioning and it was very noisy. You could hear the music in the gym. So I only stayed there a year and a half, and in that year and a half I got married. I had my first holiday, yay! After 9 years working continuously. So yeah, that was nice. Through my husband I found out that a private clinic in Calpe had a spare room to rent. I had an interview and moved in. Yes. I was so happy. Working together with nurses and doctors in a medical clinic, and had to support working in a team, made me really grow not only as a person, but as a real professional. So after a few years of working here, I went to Holland to study permanent makeup. I went to Madrid to study lash lifting. I went back to Switzerland to study eyelash extensions, and also went to Alicante to a famous makeup academy to study makeup for weddings and events. After being in the clinic for 6.5 years, I then decided in 2018 to open my own beauty center. Welcome. When I opened my beauty center, I started to study more about facial skincare treatments, so aesthetic treatments like microneedling and BB glow. And I also studied Japanese facial kobido massage. It's very nice. And my passion is everything to do with eyebrows in micropigmentation. Like powder brows, or you also call it ombre brows. So skincare, facial treatments and eyebrows are my specialty and my passion. Now I have 7 professionals that collaborate with me, and thanks to that I could open my second beauty center here in Denia. I already had clients in this area, so I thought it was a good idea to do it. And it was always my dream, another one of my dreams, goals, to expand my business. And I'm really happy I did this step. I have clients coming from all over Costa Blanca, from Valencia, from Madrid, international clients from all over the world. So yeah, I'm really happy. I fighted for my dreams. I never gave up. I just kept going and listened to my intuition. I never stopped evaluating my working skills and to improve in what I love doing and to be the person I want to be. Every day is a learning process, and today I'm so thankful. So thankful to be here and to celebrate my 20th anniversary. It's just amazing. I did it!